Hi, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. My name is Christy Panay. I am a triple gold consultant with Team Skyline. If you're just hopping on, if you can go ahead and mute yourselves because I am going to be recording this. I want to have just a clear audio. I would greatly appreciate it. And today we're going to be going over how to set up your Google business page. So with that being said, just a few things I have found to make it easier. I personally do have a Gmail account. They are free to set up. We're not going to be going over on how to set up a Gmail account, but you could go to Google and set up a free mail account if you haven't already. Today, I created a Gmail account for my brother's name. He's going to be starting to grow his business. And so I'm going to go ahead and start setting up a Google business for him or help him. And so I'm going to use his email address just so all of you guys are aware. Okay. So going in, and Rick, I'm going to go ahead and mute you just so I don't have any background noise. And we will answer some questions at the very end. Okay. All righty. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for all of you. Okay. All right. In the chat, if someone could just assure me that they can see my screen currently, that would be awesome. Woohoo! Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right. So we are going to go ahead and go to my business page. I'm going to show you mine just really quickly, and then we're going to walk you through just how to set up yours. It's very simple. Just so you guys all know. So I have my Happy Vibes Travel. That is my business name. You're going to want to have a business name before you go ahead and start setting up your Google business page. So just make sure if you haven't come up with a business yet, I would definitely come up with your business name before you do your Google business page, okay? Because you want to start driving some attention to your travel business on your Google page, okay? We're gonna go ahead and look at mine. And I have it set up right now to, if you can see, if I were to Google my business on here, okay, this is what's going to come up. All right. This is what mine looks like. This is where I can edit my stuff. This is just going to my personal business page. If you look, it has 3 Google reviews. I need to actually get my friends to review that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But if you look on mine, I actually do have some photos down at the very end. I do try to post different pictures to my page, as well as I just started putting some of my pictures from my clients' trips on there. Okay. So it's just something you think about when you go to look at a business page. You want to see different pictures. I will admit that maybe at the beginning I wasn't as putting much effort into this, and now I do try. I find the more that I post to my business page, the more traffic that I can kind of get through there. So I think it's a good idea to make sure you're always adding your pictures and different things like that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go through that and how we do that. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is, so I'm currently logged on to my brother's account. Okay, so my brother's email. So it's going to say Steven. Please don't worry about it. He is my brother. I love him dearly. He knows that I'm doing this for him. So he's probably grateful that I'm using his, but I didn't want to set up another email in my name because I just didn't want to have 2 business pages going on. So the very first thing that I want you to do is you're going to be going to business.google.com. It's right up here. Again, that's business.google.com, and it might have you sign on to your Google account. Okay, so up here it has me, if I were to log out of this, I would just simply log it back into my brother's account. Okay, so if you see my Happy Vibes Travel, then you would need to log into your Google business page or your Google page. So if you have a Gmail, the same email and password that you use for your Gmail, you're going to be using for your business page. Okay, so you simply go to business.google.com and you're going to type in your business name. Okay, so again, we are just creating this from scratch. So his is Travel Adventures with Stephen. Okay. And we're going to create a business with this name, right? It's right there, Travel Adventures with Stephen, and we're just simply going to click. Okay. Now we have to pick a business category. Okay. I believe travel is on here. So I just put travel agency. That's what mine's under. My best friend has hers under travel agency as well. I think that it's best to stick to that because that's what you are. So go ahead and put travel agency and you simply click next. So far it's pretty easy, right? It's just clicking the boxes. Do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or an office? Now we are home-based agents. I highly doubt that we want people showing up at our houses. So I would put no here. Okay, I don't have a store and I don't have an office that I have people coming to. Where do you serve your customers? And this is optional. Okay, so you can put an area, you can change it later, you can add more later. So I'm gonna put we live in Southern California, so I'm just gonna put Los Angeles. Now I can always add more later to his. I don't know why it did. Oh, it's just automatically adding Manhattan, New York. So I can put Manhattan, New York, Manhattan. Okay, you can put as many as you want. Okay, United States, as many as you want. Okay, maybe stick to 3 right now, and then you can always add later when you're setting it up. But go ahead and just make sure you can. I put United States, put a couple cities, put where you're like localized in. Again, we are out in Southern California, so I put Los Angeles for him. Okay. Help your customers get in touch with you by your listing info. So you're going to want to go ahead, and I do have my personal phone number on here. Okay. I'm going to tell you this because this is going to be your decision. You can get a Google Voice number. They are free. Okay. Google Voice numbers are free, and you simply will go in and you can Google how to get a Google Voice number, and it'll walk you through the steps. Okay. Essentially, you put an app on your phone and it gives you a phone number that you can use so that they can call you. I have my personal number, and the reason why I have my personal number is for me using the app. I wouldn't always see that the app had a message. Okay. So because I didn't always see if the app had a message, I wanted to make sure that I always got those. Also, I team build. So I didn't want to, when I had people texting me, I got too many messages. And so there is a limitation on how many messages you can have on Google Voice. If you're just using it for your travel agency, you're completely fine. You're not going to get that many overloads of people texting you. So it'll be perfect for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my phone number in. This is actually my brother's number. And if you have a website, you can put that. Okay. Again, that's optional. So anything that's optional, you can go ahead and leave optional. Okay. Get updates about your business. Would you like alerts, notifications, or tips to manage? I always say yes, because I've gotten some good ones of like, hey, maybe you should add a photo, maybe you should do this. So always put yes. You can choose to put no, it's up to you. I think it's good if they want to send you alerts or different things. If you get a review, it can send you reviews, things like that. Okay. Sorry, guys, my internet, like all of a sudden is wanting to go a little bit slower. Okay, so this is where you're going to verify your mailing address. Okay, not a PO box. It says it right here. It needs to be a physical address. Now, I actually currently have mine, so it's to my house. Okay, you're going to go ahead and put your street address and your home address on here. And the reason why, guys, I think I said it at the very beginning. If you didn't hear me, they are going to send you a postcard that will have like a code on it to verify that you are where you say you are. So you want to make sure that you put your address in here, and you can have that option later on to not have that included on your business page. So make sure you're putting the appropriate mailing address right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do Okay. And it should fill in for you like mine just did. I'm going to click next. Okay. Get a code via text or call. So I, just for the more options, let's see. Verify. I'm going to verify later because I don't have my brother's phone with me. So just a heads up on that, guys. Because my brother is actually working right now, so I don't want to have them call him at the moment. So you can choose if you want to be open every day. Okay. You can choose to just be closed on the weekends. I suggest, honestly, leaving it open every day. And then just putting like 9 to 5. Okay. If you do 24 hours, it's going to want to do, it still wants times. So go ahead and you just 9 to 5. That's what mine's at. I mean, typically I have people message me and then I just get back to them when I can. Oh, want PM. 9, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, and then 9. And I'm gonna just apologize. I do have my little Boston Terrier in here, and she sometimes can be a little bit loud. So if you do hear some, I don't know, grizzly bear sounds, I apologize. She has respiratory breathing problems, and she just decided to walk into the room. So, for example, where did I mess up? 2:45. Oh, it's right here. What did I do? Am I missing a time? Do you guys see anywhere that I'm missing a time? 9 a.m. I'm gonna just do 5 a.m. There we go. Okay, you can add messaging. This is for free again, so they can message you directly on your website. You would probably want them to do that. I'm going to skip that for right now, but I would definitely say yes, you would want them to be able to message you on there. That is why you would want your alerts on as well, so that you can see them come up. Okay. You're going to put your business description in here. So similar to how you were announcing that you were a travel agent on your Facebook business page, if you have that, you're going to do the same thing right here. So I'm just going to put, let's, now again, you're probably not going to want to just put, let's book your vacation today. You're going to want to actually say, specializing in, if you are a like Princess and Canard specialist, you want to probably put that in there. You only have 750 characters, but something that's going to grab their attention to want to book with you. Okay. So if you're a Disney specialist, maybe find a way to put that in. Okay. Next. Now this is where you can add photos. You can do it later. You don't have to do it now. I think at the very beginning, I just had a little logo and now I have different other pictures. It's kind of up to you. I would definitely like put some travel pictures in if you have any, even if they're from your trips, they don't know that, right? Like you can just put another happy client, anything like that. If as long as it looks like a travel photo, I would put it in there. Okay. Okay, turn on, I don't know that I turn on, turn on notifications for surveys and pilots. That's up to you. I'm not going to turn it on. I don't think my brother would care. Okay, claim your 500 in free advertising. You can, it wants you to do some different things. I have not paid for advertising within Google. It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other what to do. Okay. So I'm going to skip that for now. Now, this is a very important. Remember how I said that you're going to be verified. So they're either going to call you with a they're either going to call you and verify you, send you a postcard, or somehow verify you. You're not going to be published online until you're done with that. Now, I will say at the very beginning, my best friend did not have to verify herself. I had to verify myself, where they actually sent me a postcard, and then I simply then put a code into the computer, and I was all set to go. Okay, so I can't, I just want you to know that you're not going to be visible to the public until you're verified, whether it's a business call or a postcard that they send to you, so that they actually know that you are who you say you are, and you're not just someone scamming the system, if that makes any kind of sense. So make sure that I did not verify because my brother's actually driving right now and I didn't want to have them call him. So I would have to go back and verify. So just keep that in mind when you are setting it up. Make sure you make some time for that. Okay. So it's loading right now. So this is going to be his page just right now. Again, it is not published to the site, to anybody else. So if my daughter right now, who's sitting next to me, were to get on and search my brother's business, she's not going to be able to find it unless she, right? Because it's not published to outside of me. It even says not publicly visible. You need to verify it. Okay. It doesn't mean you can't add pictures to it. You can always edit your profile here. Okay. Now, with that being said, something that I want to just kind of talk about before I stop recording is have your friends review your business page. Okay. Do it. I know that sometimes on the Team Sky Facebook page, they will do a review for a review, and you go on other people's page and review their page, and then they will review yours, whether it be your Facebook business page or your Google business page or both. Have them do that, because the more reviews that you have, the better you, the more you appear. So any family members, go ahead and have them review. It's pretty awesome when they do. I was just looking at mine, and I need to go back and get more reviews because my Facebook has reviews, but I need to have my travel business on my Google page actually get reviewed too. Okay. So again, that's something that when you get on your homepage, like on mine right here, let me go back to mine. If someone were to search me, someone like, this is actually my page and I'm logged in, but if someone were to actually go and like search me, they could, there would be a spot like review this business, and they would simply just review that business. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. And I'm going to stop